Managing your money is something we all deal with, but it's not always easy. Whether you're trying to save for a new car, go on a vacation, or just cover your monthly expenses, budgeting is the key to staying on track. But here's the good news. Budgeting doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, once you break it down, you'll see that it's actually pretty simple. The real challenge is knowing where to start. But don't worry, we've got you covered. What is budgeting? Budgeting is simply the process of planning how to spend your money. It's about knowing how much you earn, where it's going, and how you can make your money work for you. Instead of guessing where your money goes each month or relying on luck to cover unexpected expenses, a budget gives you a clear map. It's like having a financial blueprint for your life. You'll always know exactly what's coming in and what's going out. Why you need a budget. Without a budget, it's easy to fall into the trap of overspending. You might buy things you don't need, rack up unnecessary debt, or get caught off guard when bills are due. This is where budgeting becomes your best friend. When you budget properly, you gain control of your financial situation. You can avoid unnecessary stress, live within your means, and still have room for fun and things you enjoy. It gives you confidence and allows you to make smart financial decisions. Step 1. Know your income. The first step in any budgeting process is knowing how much money you have coming in. Your income is the foundation of your budget. It could come from your job, freelance work, side gigs, or even investments. The key here is to focus on the net income, what you take home after taxes. It's essential to be honest about your income. Include everything: salary, freelance earnings, and any other regular sources of income. Let's say you work full-time and earn $3,000 a month after taxes. If you have a side gig that brings in an extra $500 a month, your total monthly income would be $3,500. Knowing this figure helps you understand what you have available to spend and save. Always keep in mind that your income could fluctuate if you're working on a freelance basis or have irregular payments. Step 2. Track your expenses. Once you know your income, the next step is to track your expenses. This is where a lot of people go wrong. They spend money without thinking about it and then wonder where it all went. Tracking every single expense, even the small ones, is crucial. This includes rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, entertainment, and even that daily coffee run. You might not realize how much these small purchases add up. A coffee here, a snack there, it can all quickly add to hundreds of dollars over the course of a month. Example. Here's a sample breakdown of expenses for a month. Rent, $1,000. Groceries, $300. Utilities, $150. Transportation, $200. Entertainment, $100. Subscriptions, Netflix, Spotify, etc. $50. Miscellaneous, $75. Total, $1,875. This gives you a clear picture of where your money is going. It's important to review every expense, no matter how small. A good rule of thumb is to track for at least 30 days. This will give you an accurate picture of your monthly spending habits. Step 3. Set financial goals. After tracking your income and expenses, it's time to set some financial goals. A goal gives your budget direction and purpose. Without clear goals, it's easy to get sidetracked and spend money impulsively. Financial goals can be short-term, like saving for a vacation, or long-term, like building an emergency fund or saving for retirement. Whatever your goal is, make sure it's specific, measurable, and realistic. A vague goal like save more money won't help you. Instead, aim for something more concrete like save $1,000 in 3 months, or pay off my credit card debt by next year. If you're saving for an emergency fund, your goal might be to save $500 in the next 3 months. Break that down into smaller amounts. $500 divided by 3 months equals about $167 per month. Now you know exactly how much to set aside each month to reach your goal. Step 4. The 50-30-20 rule. One of the simplest budgeting methods is the 50-30-20 rule. This rule divides your income into 3 main categories. 50% for needs. These are expenses that you must pay each month to live. This includes rent, utilities, groceries, insurance, and transportation. 30% for wants. These are things you don't necessarily need, but things that improve your quality of life. like eating out, entertainment, and shopping. 20% for savings or debt repayment. This goes toward building your savings or paying off any outstanding debt. The idea is to make sure you are covering your needs, allowing room for wants, and still prioritizing savings and debt repayment. Let's say your monthly income is $3,500. According to the 50-30-20 rule, here's how you'd allocate your money. Needs, 50%. $1,750. Wants, 30%. $1,050. Savings debt, 20%. $700. Following this rule, you ensure that your basic needs are met, you still have room to enjoy life, and you're putting money aside for the future. Step 5. Create your budget. Now that you've tracked your income, tracked your expenses, and set your goals, it's time to create your budget. The best way to do this is to break your income down into categories like housing, utilities, transportation, savings, and entertainment. You can use a simple spreadsheet, an app, or even a pen and paper. The key here is to be realistic about your spending. Make sure your expenses don't exceed your income, and if they do, you'll need to make adjustments. Let's say your income is $2,500, and you've already tracked your expenses. Your budget might look something like this. Rent, $1,000. Groceries, $300. Utilities, $150. Transportation, $200. Entertainment, $100. Savings, $700. Miscellaneous, $50. Total, $2,500. Now you're living within your means and have allocated money for savings. Step 6. Review and adjust regularly. Your budget should never be a one-time thing. As life changes, so should your budget. Your income might increase, your rent might go up, or you might want to start saving for a different goal. That's why it's essential to review and adjust your budget regularly. At least once a month, sit down and see how things are going. Ask yourself, are you on track to meet your financial goals? Are there any areas where you can cut back? Are you putting enough money into savings? Step 7. Stick to your budget. This is often the hardest part, sticking to your budget. The key to success is consistency. Stay disciplined and remind yourself of your financial goals. Use cash for discretionary spending, as it's harder to overspend when you physically see how much money you have left. If you're tempted to buy something unplanned, remind yourself of your goal. For instance, if you're saving for an emergency fund, remember that every purchase you resist gets you closer to that goal. Budgeting is all about taking control of your finances and making intentional choices with your money. While it might seem complicated at first, once you get the hang of it, budgeting will become second nature. The best part is that you're in control, and you'll always know exactly where your money is going. Remember, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself. It's about being smart with your money so that you can live the life you want. Stick to your budget, adjust when necessary, and watch your savings grow. Your future self will thank you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on how to manage your finances. And if you have any questions or want to share your emergency fund journey, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.